Good morning, dear viewers. This is the morning news. Solar activity remains abnormal, and experts predict that it will continue to intensify. There are continuing reports from eyewitnesses about encounters with visitors. In response to this situation, authorities urgently ramped up FEMA operations. FEMA is an acronym for the Federal Emergency Management Agency. FEMA staff members wear yellow hazmat suit. The FEMA Special Committee started functioning recently, but they have discovered a new indicator of visitors. The FEMA Special Committee experts believe that besides teeth, visitors can be identified by dirt under their nails. Pay attention to nails. As reported by FEMA, this was discovered during an inspection of one of the houses. Employees encountered a woman who had worked as a nurse. For some unknown reason, she had dirt under her nails. Given that visitors emerged from the ground, the woman was taken for testing. Her dangerous status was confirmed. If you notice anyone resembling a visitor, promptly contact FEMA members or call the hotline at 0451. Please stay alert and calm and avoid leaving your home during daylight hours. Now let's move on to other news. Okay, yeah, did you want something? How many victims are there? Thousands? Hundreds of thousands? Millions? Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. No one will tell you, so you don't piss your pants in fear. No matter what number you come up with, triple it. That's probably closer to the actual number of victims. The thing is, of course, I would like to check on him, but because he had normal... I mean... I need to check on you. What do you want to check? Hands. Where did that ever come from? Dirt under the fingernails, is that supposed to be a sign? They can just wash their hands, that's all it takes. So what, every gardener is a visitor now. That's ridiculous. Look at the nails. Well, am I a visitor? Of course not. Who are the visitors? This is something humanity has never faced before. They just slap a label on something unknown and hate it. As if this has never happened before. People are fundamentally flawed. What can you do? Oh. So I don't think that we need to check on him anymore, honestly. Maybe it's really like with that is not my neighbor, that if you mess up, you will notice it right away if you don't kick out the visitor during the day. Wow. There's a group of armed soldiers outside the window. Apparently there are small units sent here from the city to provide security for the AC. You can only hear bits and pieces of phrases about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy stranger. You feel relieved that there are people ready to deal with a dangerous guest on the streets. The bodies of teenagers burned to death on the ground. They seem to have been lying here all day. 2 emergency workers are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's good that there are those who can remove the bodies. It's scary to imagine what kind of contagion could appear if the rotting bodies are not removed from the streets. There's a small group of FEMA staff standing outside a neighbor's house. I wonder what they are talking about. Maybe they are taking soil samples. Or are they looking for a place to set up base? It makes you feel a little better to think that someone is trying to make sense of this nightmare. No. Why are you here? How is it going here? Is everything okay? Why are you ignoring my question? Listen, are you alone in the house? Just curious. You're just reading someone's fortune. Promising salvation to some, driving some away. I have other people taking shelter here. You're lucky tonight. I can hear someone whispering in your rooms. But who knows what will happen tomorrow? Can I rest at your place? Dude. Where did you come from? I don't remember anymore. I don't care about it. I'm very tired. If I don't get some rest, I'll just collapse from exhaustion. Is your partner sick? That's my husband. He died. I can't bury him properly now. It's pointless to let him go now. You know what? Come in. The thing is, how do I put it? In German YouTube there is a first responder that posts shorts not multiple times a day, but very often. And it's like Fire Department Chronicles, I guess, the channel of an American first responder is called. And the German one, I mean, he also makes the same format, vaguely reinterpreting or reenacting some weird cases he had with patients. Of course, no names, no other indicators to the families or patients or whatsoever. And in one of the shorts there was a case of a relative of a deceased patient, and he was called because the relative was really worried about her relative or the deceased person not eating anymore and all that, and getting very thin. And it turns out the deceased patient was deceased 2 or 3 days ago. So grieving can take a lot of shapes. And also not really realizing what is going on or something like that. That's why I wouldn't blame them for carrying, especially in such a situation, carrying the body of the deceased husband. But I do really hope that we can tell them to throw out the body during the day or something, so that the dead body wouldn't stay in our house, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I will let them come in. I don't think I will stay long. I just need a break. You see what's going on? Fucking hell. How is it going down here? What do you need? Just curious, that's all. Actually, I've got a little scheme. You could easily make some money. With the sun feeling so good, you can make money without even trying. And all the losers are scared of something, but you just need to hustle, bitch. Why did you come to me? You're already in business. You're gathering people, you are doing something here, you are making things happen. You turn this into a celebration of life. You better leave. Because I do hate people that try to make profit out of the misery of others or of hard times the world is in. And simply no. Get lost. You're an idiot, but whatever. I don't give a shit about you, bitch. Fine, I'll go to your neighbors then. Oh, I'll see you later. Hmm? What is that on your vest? It's so quiet at night. Hi, can I come in? Are you looking for something? Have you been watching the house? Why would you think that? No, I'm actually looking for something, but the same thing everyone else is. Safety and a way to kill boredom. And you guys are so quiet at night. I honestly didn't think anyone slept here. So I thought I'd check if it's okay to come in, but it was locked. I was about to knock before I tried breaking the door down. Thanks, I guess. Who are you? I'm a traveling doctor now. Hospitals are chaotic. I highly advise against going there. I've operated on people. I'm a surgeon. There wasn't enough funding at our hospital, so I've done a lot of other jobs that aren't typically mine. I'll just go around helping whoever I can. I mean, of course, that could explain the stains on the vest. You know. And I would... But... what's this FEMA thing? Really... Don't take doctors and medical stuff in? I mean, we have 5, a little bit, I guess we would have 5 or 6 energy today then. So we could check both if we let him in. So I would actually risk it also. I mean, if he is actually a human and the other person we let in also a human, maybe they could get them around a little in terms of the body. Come in. I hope I can help someone. Yeah, I have a traumatized person down there. Good morning, dear viewers. We have actually 7. Good morning, dear viewers. This is morning news. The valiant FEMA staff members have organized quarantine zones. Anyone showing signs of visitors is directed there. Some people express concern that the identity of visitors remains unknown. However, FEMA assures that they are merely ill individuals in need of assistance. Additionally, FEMA has identified a new indicator of visitors' intensely irritated blood-red eyes. This information was discovered through experiments with detained guests. According to FEMA experts, the irritation is caused by exposure to bright sunlight. Please stay alert and calm and avoid leaving your home during daylight hours. Now, let's move on to other news. Oh no, there was the ghost of the dead. So he didn't made it? Oh no. Hi. I need to check on you. What do you want to check? Teeth? Thank you, my teeth are fine. Ah, it's the visitor sign you were asking about. Sure, look. They look squeaky. Perfect, eh? I had a friend of mine put them on for me. And I operated on him for a while ago. I wonder how he is now. Here out. If you want, we can fix your teeth too. For cheap, of course, since you helped me out. Once all the sun madness is over, that is. Eyes. Yeah, show you my eyes. Not sure if you noticed, but I have polychoria. That's what it means. Oh. My vision is actually worse because of it. You'd think if having two pupils in one eye would be handy. But alas. And the hands. Oh god, I'm sorry for skipping the dialogue. No, please look. I try to keep these arms toned so I don't slack off. Who knows what tomorrow might bring. So... Hey. I need to get some rest. I need to check on you. What do you want to check? Teeth. What? Okay. That's it? Can I have some quiet time here alone? Hands. Hands. Wait a second. My hands are tired from carrying the one they refuse to save. Must I even ask to do this fucking thing? If you want to shoot, just shoot. I don't have the strength anymore. No, I'm sorry. I'm really exhausted. What do you want to check? Wetness in the eyes? Go ahead, try. If I show emotion, does that make me a visitor? Can a person in the New World still cry? Apparently, laughing is already forbidden. I mean, does it mean that they only have always one sign, actually? Here out. Can we be frank now? No joy allowed, no crying allowed. Sometimes speaking isn't allowed either. We can only sit and cover our faces with our hands. I need to get some rest. Oh, okay, so I can't get back. What's causing the cataclysm? I don't care why the cataclysm is happening. I'm so tired of it all. Of this goddamn sun. 1 second. Of these fucking visitors. When will this endless hail finally end? May it burn us all to the ground. I wish it would all end already. I don't care how, but over. A neighbor's house, which was recently painted white, burned to the ground and is now completely black. The fire seems to have died down recently. Did someone set it on fire on purpose? What happened to the neighbor's family? Did anyone survive? Why did they burn the house down? Your head is filled with anxious thoughts and a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. A pale, creepy man stands in the road and smiles. He has someone's severed head in this hands, wearing a helmet. It's a soldier's head with a grimace of horror frozen on his face. You are very uncomfortable with what you see. Understandable? The entire squad of soldiers who were here yesterday are dead. The bodies are strewn all over the street, and one of the bodies is missing a head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Or are horrified by this picture of carnage, and you feel in danger? I'm from the FEMA crew. We're here to help you. How can I trust you? You must have seen the news. We were there. You can also, I can also show you my ID. Why are you wearing a hazmat suit? Are we getting one of those? I mean, we don't need to ask why. I mean, of course we could. But they explained that they would appear like that. So I would ask, how will you help us? First, we have to do some investigation. Based on the resource, we will be able to take further action by notifying the management. You just need to wait a little. What's next? I will take one man from you. You will have him back soon. It's for examination. You may have been exposed to a solar radiation. We will measure it on one person. It can be anyone. Do I have to pack too? No, you are, as I understand it, the owner of the house. You stay here for now. We'll take the man away for a while, then decide what to do next. We'll issue instructions afterward. Oh, okay, I actually would have sent him with them, simply because the other two had signs that they could be a visitor, and I do think that FEMA wouldn't be as maybe a bit naive as me, and simply take any sign as a proof. I'm now taking the man with us. We are leaving. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. What a mess. Did you see that? What kind of society is this? The beasts around here are revealed. Finally, nobody's pretending. What do you mean? Haven't you been to other houses outside of the street? All those special norms and other crap don't work anymore. Might makes right now. If you can outfight others, you've won an established order. How many houses have you switched? I haven't been anywhere for a long time. But everywhere I see chaos, fear blinds people to so many things. You still have some order. That's interesting. I'd like to see you keep it. I mean, it seems that in some intervals we will lose one of our guests. So as soon as we are alone, that creepy thingy will simply, I guess, run in our door. But I do not want to have a guy with a might makes right mentality in that kind of situation around me. You better leave. Ah, so that's how it is. Wait for some news. Oh my god. Let me in. Did something happen? My daddy killed my dad. Who did this? Drink some water. We had visitors. They said it on. They said in our room that he was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Nah, our house is now on fire. Yeah, of course we take the girl in. Come in. Can you help me? I'm scared. I'm sorry. 1 second again. So. Oh. I'm not from around here. I don't like staying in one place too long. Can't roam around as much anymore. I'm getting too old for that. Why do you travel? Yeah, those very ones. Have you seen what the visitors are up to? Every house, someone's killed, someone else is torn apart. They pretend to be one of us, then, man, all hell breaks loose. We need to wipe out these visitors. Where's your weapon against the visitors? I had a gun. I almost got myself killed. They waited till I was asleep in the tent and then just stole my gun. I was running. They were shooting. That's the kind of fun they have. There's nothing human but a shell. I will also let him in. But I do want to explain first why I let the girl in without further thinking. Of course we could ask, hey, if the FEMA does such strict measures, like burning a house down, why would they leave a girl alive? Or not simply take her in? But I think the story goes more around like that the visitor burned down the house, and maybe I'm totally overthinking here, but we saw the spirit of her dad for a frame in the living room during the day. And I wanna think that he might hope that we at least save his daughter. So I just want to believe that she is not a visitor. And I will also take him in. I mean, of course, outdoorsy lumberjack kind of guys, they're out there. So, but I find it a bit weird with the tent. I mean, of course, there are tents already that has somewhat of thermoregulation. So, and maybe it is just the standing in bright sunlight a problem, maybe. But as long as you're in shade, it might be not so bad. But I don't think so. So maybe I take a big risk here, but I will take him in. And here you went a pushover. A real man. We mix it up with these visitors. They won't come near us by a mile. Anybody home? Looking for someone? I'm not looking for anyone. I just need a place to hide. The whole neighborhood has been kicked out and no one knows where to go. Now I'm running around in shock looking for a place to live. I mean, if you're in shock, you really can't say that you're in shock because you don't notice yourself that you're in shock. Why did they kick you out? They said there was a big sunstroke or something on our house. Those in yellow suits kicked us out. Somebody was grabbed, taken for tests. That's straight up a lie. I mean, we had also a FEMA worker with us and he did take one with him for tests. But he didn't kick us out because we are the homeowner and he only took one. So saying, yeah, they threw us all out and grabbed one for Tess, I perceive that as a lie. Some were released. Lady. I mean, I see two red flags here. One red flag, like I already said, when you are in shock, you can't really say for yourself so confidently that you're in shock. I mean, maybe if it is just mildly, then you can say, I think I might have a shock, or I think that I'm in shock. But you can say, yeah, now I run around in shock and looking for a place to hide. That's a red flag for me. But also the other thing is, from what we saw or experienced with the female worker and taking some of her tests, that doesn't line up with what we had. And I mean, of course, maybe it's that part here I want to explain now is maybe a language barrier. But from what I get, sunstroke is more like not a condition. You for yourself can have a sunstroke. And not the house. So that wording is weird for me. At least in my opinion. But maybe that might be a language barrier. So you can let me know in the comments below if sunstroke could be interpreted or understood otherwise in that wording. I mean, of course, it could mean that the house they were in has that high radiation thing detected. But nah. I'm sorry, lady, but I don't feel letting you in. There are some red flags for me. Well, don't open the door to those yellow ones anyway. Well, you generally don't open the door anymore. Yeah, I guess we dodged a visitor here. I'll bring my people over here and help you save yourself. Yeah, totally dodged a visitor.